Hello everyone and welcome back to my playthrough of Paradise Killer. Last time we continued further around the island after having talked to everyone and even talking to Sam Daybreak. We discovered another body along the beaches and it looks like it was KHX. We've been asking around about him. No one seems to know where he is or where he was. And we found his body. It looks like he either was thrown or was pushed or jumped off the cliff at the top. We also found the farm area, an area that we have not seen before. So we were exploring this area. This is really loud. I've totally forgotten the buttons. So we need to find two more, what are they called? The things that turn like pipes, like open or close pipes. We have to find two more of those. No idea where they can be. Really? Oh, what is this? Oh, a valve handle. The valve handle, that's the word I was looking for. It looks like I'll be able to turn something. Yeah, I need to find another one. Gotta be around here somewheres. Is that it? Nope. Proud pin badge. A pin badge made to celebrate Perfect 25. Cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, is that it? Looks to be it. Yes. Alright. Let's go turn the rest of the valve handles, see what the fuck happens. Looks like that works. That's kind of cool. That should have flushed the drains. Okay, return water to paradise. Complete the valve puzzle. I wonder if anything has floated up. Ah, there was that drain over here. What's a tablet doing shoved down a drain?
Got it.
It boots at least.
That's weird.
The login sequence authenticates the user as Lydia. Did she dump this down here? Lydia's tablet. A water damaged or corrupted tablet device. Boots up and the login screen confirms that it's Lydia's. Accessing. Detected corruption Lydia Daybreak tablet. Checking for restore point. It's found. Safe backup found. Storing messages. Lost messages. Sender. Witness to the end. Recipient. Lydia Daybreak. Attachment recovered. Downloading.
Sure.
Okay, Starlight has pulled a message from the backup. Message from witness to Lydia. The message is blank, but there's an attachment. It's a data key that allows access to a specific nightmare computer. One on the beach, apparently. The code looks like it's designed for remote access rather than a physical handshake. Okay. Why was witness sending Lydia this? Interesting. The plot thickens, y'all. Some kind of message in a bottle. Let's see.
The investigator is here.
These seem to be lyrics. The theme of a song appears to be doing anything you can to leave your home and get away. Breaking the cycle, finding something new, going on a shopping spree, never coming back. Signed by the Daybreaks. Lydia and Sammy sound like they're unhappy here. Maybe they were looking for a way out of the syndicate. Interesting. Lydia, why are you lying to me, babe? I thought we were friends. Lydia and Sammy. What am I gonna do with those two? Just what am I gonna do? Yeah, what is the stuff down here? Eighth island sequence removed from history. Oh, well, thank you for telling me. What is this area? So we still need to find some kind of warehouse. What's up, Shinji? You've been switching out the skins on Starlight?
I have a bad feeling about this.
What business is it of yours? Chill. I'm just looking out for fellow generation remixers. Can't just have the standard thing these days. Gotta make it yours. Sticker this, custom wallpaper that. Shows you personality or something. I don't know. Nope, I just kept mine vanilla. Mainly because I don't give a fuck. Huh. Sure. Donate. Blood Dancer carving. A carving about the god Blood Dancer. Gifted technology to many races. Astral engineer without equal. Thinks nothing of ethics and used much of her technology to perform genocides across entire planets. That's fucked up, man. That's really fucked up.
Recording obtained.
Recording 003. I can see it now, I think. These lines, like the air, is forming around something weirdly. Like the air is a membrane that something is pushing against. Am I the only one that can see it? I'm scared but elated. Is this a cosmic truth? So there's something inside. I just need a way to get in there. Here we are.
Crystal obtained.
What's this?
Key item obtained.
Crane system unlock card. A card that unlocks a crane on the harbor. It's got a magnetic strip on the back. Huh. This is the first thing of its type. Maybe wolves did it.
Nanny, the hell?
A council murder? Yeah, wolves are crazy. They tear all sorts of stuff up. A pack of wild wolves broke into the council building, bypassed all the holy seals, and tore the council apart. I can hear the sarcasm in your voice. I don't like it. I'm trying to help. Expand your thinking. Don't limit yourself.
Sure.
Don't limit myself to actual reality and things that could plausibly happen in it. Wolves don't even exist on this island. Fine, throw it back in my face. I mean, I just did. So where is this crane system? Is it this over here? This looks like a crane system. The boat has moved into the dock. I wonder if there's anything in all this cargo. Sounds like it. But I have to lift it with a crane. And I'm guessing with this we do it.
The
I need to figure
investigator is here.
I need to figure out the right combination of switches. Okay.
Got it.
Yep. Is it this one? Let's try that. Hey! Then move the crates. Honest work. Unload the cargo.
That's strange.
What's a space helmet doing here? Looks like it's been dumped or hidden. Dumping and hiding are separated by a thin line.
What the hell?
Smells of Lydia's perfume. Lemon and raspberry. Why is she wearing a space helmet? Smells of Lydia's perfume. A space helmet is required to traverse second holy seal. You need a space helmet to get through the second seal.
Don't test me.
Lydia, Lydia, Lydia. Not looking too good for you, Lids. Of course, you realize it's not actually Lydia either. It's Sammy. Get on, get down.
Relics obtained.
Island sequence 007 memento. Seventh island sequence. Citizens revolt against us. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 subjugates them. It is a bloody time. Time of shame and sorrow.
Blood crystal obtained.
Ha. 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 Ha.
Alright, so we still want to go to the warehouse. I still don't know where they are. So I just need to head north. But I don't have a compass. Can I get in somehow? Yes, I can. Which I don't have. Lovely. Trying to see where I need to go. Now I can get there.
Those crystals obtained.
Keep pressing the wrong button. Okay, so I just headed east, which means this way is north. Would I literally just have to like go all the way up there? Like, is that it? I don't think it's that simple. You know what? Fuck it. Let's try it. So I think we need to go all the way to the top and kind of pass through. So I wanted to see where that pyramid thing was. It's the opulent ziggurat. So where are we now? Oh, press the wrong button again. So I went the complete opposite direction. Lovely.
Those crystals obtained.
I love the kind of like crunchy sounds you get. It's kind of like stepping on ice. Like thin ice, you know? Sounds like the water's gonna crack any minute. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna unlock this
Finding
area
all
too.
unlocked.
Because why not?
Silver skins obtained.
Sure. Okay. So let's see if I've actually unlocked anything here. Nope. Maybe this one? Yeah, looks like I got this one.
Nightmare computer.
So we need this. We need this. This and this. This one is Cosmos. So this one is this one, and this one and this one. Yep.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Perfect.
Key item obtained.
Blood vial, Grace bloodlines. Blood vials are sealed into coffins so they can't be used illicitly after death. Why is One Last Kiss directing me to Grace's bloodlines vial? This is a grave of Grace bloodlines, Henry's murderer from victim from when he was arrested. Starlight can verify that this is her blood vial. Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting, sand, satellite. That's her unique blood code. This is Grace's bloodline's blood vial.
What the hell?
What does One Last Kiss want me to find?
Mystery awaits.
Do you understand, investigator? Starlight confirms that this is Grace Bloodline's blood vial. Yeah, haunted, complex, crescent, drifting, sand, satellite. That's a blood code from the vial, correct?
Sure.
You can only know that code if you're Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist. You were murdered by Henry when he was arrested.
Are you happy with your truths?
Those are facts, but are they the truth?
Dreadful.
What keeps someone from moving on? An obligation? A purpose? An unending rage? Your murder was set up? Or was it the wrong place at the wrong time? Who can say? The truth is all around you, investigator. You should read this. What is it? The official report of the murder of Grace Bloodlines. What about the Holy Seals? I'd been waiting for that question. Do you know something about them? Another
I
time,
cannot
investigator.
hide.
Wait, I'm not done with you.
What mysteries are around us?
Investigator, aren't you happy about last night?
I don't like this.
Hard to be happy about a mass murder. That depends on your perspective. You have benefited directly from this mass murder. No more exile for the great investigator.
There is corruption on this island, investigator.
Demonic taint is the least of our worries when the syndicate is rotten. The council deserve nothing less.
The investigator is here.
Sounds like you had motive.
There is corruption on this island, investigator.
The syndicate is built on dead bodies. Egos and ambition can only be sustained by death. I'm a casualty on the path, left to bleed out for someone's benefit. Can you imagine what benefit that would be, investigator? The council deserved to die, sliced to ribbons. So One Last Kiss claims that she is the spirit of Grace Bloodlines, the exorcist murdered by Henry 10 years ago. She says that the syndicate is full of corruption, that she was killed to further someone else's goals. She wants revenge. So wait, are you admitting to the crime? Wouldn't that be too easy, investigator? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Maybe I was there, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I helped, maybe I didn't. I'm not going to be confrontational. Do you know who did it? Yes and no. I have some answers, but not all. Where were you at the time of the murder? I have no alibi, investigator. So One Last Kiss doesn't have an alibi. She says no one on the island knows she exists. You're the only person on this island that knows I exist.
I don't like this.
So she could have been anywhere. And did you commit murder the council? Of course not, investigator. They deserve to die, but they deserve to be murdered by someone else. I have a vested interest in the whole system coming down, not just the top players. If I may offer some advice, the syndicate are all backstabbers. If you believe there is a conspiracy, break one of the suspects at trial. They'll crumble and will turn on each other. I look forward to our next conversation, investigator. Excuse me. I do hope you have more interesting questions.
One more kiss.
An unknown player in this madness. Who is she and what does she want? She disappeared. She's a spirit lingering in this world driven by rage and revenge. Perfect. There's more to her death than the official story. If she was murdered as part of some kind of plot, that gives her a real motive for killing the council. Let's look at the report of her murder. Henry became possessed and the arresting officer was Akiko. Akiko requested the presence of Grace Bloodlines, the Syndicate's exorcist.
Don't test me.
During the exorcism, Akiko left the room and Henry took the opportunity to kill Grace by strangulation. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. So sorry, guys. Alright, so during the exorcism, Akiko left the room and Henry took the opportunity to kill Grace by strangulation. His demonic strength allowed him to break through his restraints and quickly kill her. He apparently carved the same symbol scorched into his skin into Grace's body.
Don't test me.
Before his arrest, Henry murdered his own mother, Rena Division. He strangled her and scorched her body with demonic sigils.
Got it.
Doom Jazz examined the bodies and confirmed it. Henry was subdued, arrested, and pronounced guilty without a trial. One Last Kiss seems to think this isn't so straightforward. I need to speak to Akiko about the lapse in procedure and Henry to see if he remembers anything, which is unlikely. Maybe Doom Jazz can help since he examined the victims. Okay, wow, we uncovered a lot. Here she is.
One more kiss.
Let's hang out. Got time to chat? I have all the time in the world. Until the island ends.
Sure.
I want to ask you about being deceived by a god. You're the expert in that, aren't you, investigator? You were our exorcist. You're the expert in all things astral. I want to know how it happens. The victim catches the attention of a god. The god begins to speak to them in their dreams. Why do you think you caught the attention of a god? Pragmatic. I was the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. A perfect target for the machinations of a god looking for power.
Have you been attention, investigator?
Damned Harmony saw an opportunity with you. That key would unlock the Syndicate. He wanted to kill us all and feed off the released psychic energy. The Immortal Syndicate have a lot of energy to give off. He might have resurrected. Ashamed. I almost let it happen. Do not swim in the sea of guilt, investigator. Deception is subtle and insidious. You were a victim, criminalized by the narrow minds of others. You showed them your own weakness and they were frightened.
What mysteries are around us?
Stay out of the shadow of your past, investigator. Okay. So, demonology. Let's see what that is. So, what was Montserrat's plan? With regards to demons?
Do you understand, investigator?
Millennia ago, he would never have gone along with Carmelina's plan. He changed. He wanted control. All rulers do. The Syndicate wasn't reviving gods fast enough. We were struggling with demons, a continual thorn in our sides. Carmelina's plan to block demonic corruption is flawed. The demons would be repelled from the island structures, but would still process our cattle, or possess our cattle. They will scapegoat the citizens. You could come down fiercer on them. A nice move for an aspiring despot.
That's strange.
That isn't the Montserrat I remember. Immortality isn't a good thing. It warps the mind. He followed in the footsteps of Ezekiel. They went too far. The new island is born. You'll have to live with it. I love having something to look forward to. Okay, demon-proofing. How is Carmelina demon-proof the island? Demons and gods are just alien beings from different worlds. They enter our world through psychic pathways that bridge huge distances in the universe. Traveling along a pathway breaks down the demon's form. Their psychic image crosses space and gathers as solid matter when they arrive on the island. The marshals hunt those demons down and exterminate them. Soldiers have their uses, after all. When demons don't manage to assume a fully corporeal form, they soak into the physical structure of the island.
The investigator is here.
And the island becomes corrupted.
Dreadful.
The rot sets in and the island must end. Carmelina and Masahiro Heavy Industries developed a new technique that repels this corruption. Their plan is to charge the particles in our air, stopping demons from being able to latch onto the physicality of the island. The very concrete will repel the demons.
That's weird.
Does that mean the Perfect 25 will be filled with demons floating around in the air? That's the dirty secret. Demons will still come to the island. They need somewhere to go. The next best thing to the island structure are the minds of citizens. Perfect 25 will be a hotbed of demonic possession. Human minds are malleable and porous. Unlike concrete, we have a certain amount of latent psychic ability. The structure of the island will be safe and permanent, but the citizens are the sacrifice being made to the pursuit of perfection.
Got it.
The marshals will be busy.
Who would benefit from a crime like this?
And so will you, if you get to reform the Paradise Psycho unit.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
That's not my priority. It will be. How is a god's deception different to the illegal communication that follows demons onto the island? Do you believe a human has the same ability to speak across the vast and infinite cosmos as a god? We are amateurs at opening the psychic pathways. The pathways are weak and easy to breach. The gods can speak across the universe without attracting the baying demonic hordes.
Aren't you paying attention, investigator?
The victim's dreams are filled with visions of the gods. They become the gods' thrall, executing their will for promises of power. The victim doesn't realize it has happened. It is subtle, insidious.
Sorry.
That's how it was with me.
What mysteries are around us?
The Syndicate hasn't worked out how to deal with god deception yet. The actions you take at the behest of a god are criminal, but you're a victim of the god. I hope that answered your question. It did. Thank you. It didn't answer my question. Okay, let's ask all these questions. Was this Henry? Do you think this was all Henry?
Do you understand, investigator?
Aren't you paying attention, investigator? Of course I don't. I've seen people doing things. Loyal servants turned to conspirators. Someone found out how to breach the council building. I was there. I saw them. The devilish plan.
Sure.
Who? That would be far too easy. Who do you think has motive? Very direct, investigator.
Got it.
It's been a long millennia. I'm a little cranky.
The truth is all around you, investigator.
What if there were no more islands to end? Someone wouldn't have a job to do.
What the hell?
Witness? And who would benefit from a crime like this? Who would suddenly be called upon to protect against danger?
I don't like this.
Akiko?
Do you understand, investigator?
Time to start asking questions, investigator. I mean, that's what I have been doing. Alright, Akiko's motive. What do you know about Akiko?
Who would benefit from a crime like these?
When you have a hammer, all you see are nails. She's been trying to roll more power into her marshals. Power. Akiko wants non-military roles to be taken by her troops. I was on her list. She saw dealing with demons only as a military problem.
Do you understand, investigator?
Exorcisms shouldn't be done by soldiers. They're not trained for it. Akiko disagreed. So why kill the council? Scare the next council into militarizing. Create a soldier's paradise.
Those are facts, but are they the truth?
So One Last Kiss told me Akiko believes in more militarization and expansion of power for the marshals. She wants more roles like exorcism to fall under their remit. Is Akiko using the murder of the council to push her agenda? Do you think that's enough of a motive? Okay, so did you see Henry while you were floating around the island last night? Did I? Didn't I? I don't want to say. Why?
The truth is all
That's the key
around
to
you,
this
investigator.
whole thing. You need to investigate it yourself. What can you tell me about the sigil scorched into Henry's skin? Demons speak in arcane tongues. During a possession, the demon is screaming in rage. The victim screams in the tongue of the demon, but the noises humans are capable of making are too limited.
Investigator.
We cannot pronounce demonic languages. We don't have the vocal range or understanding. Sometimes the demon's psychic force wills the words into existence. This can take a number of forms. Telepathy, unearthly sounds, loss of vision, and so on. In Henry's case, the white-hot rage of the demon causes sigils to be scorched on his body. His body was burned from the inside. His insides are probably destroyed. His physical form is being held together by the demon. Do these sigils affect anyone else? Those he comes into contact with will also have them scorched into them.
The investigator is here.
What kind of contact? A strong embrace. Skin needs to be pressed against another skin for several seconds. The same sigils were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Would Henry have done these?
Mystery awaits.
Drawing is an expression of the human mind. When you draw, you communicate something in your mind outwards. The demon has already found a way to express its emotions outwards by scorching Henry's body. The demon already has a canvas. It doesn't need another one. So why are these symbols at the scene?
What mysteries are around us?
That's for you to find out, investigator. I'm only an expert on demons, not crime scenes.
Sure.
Could the demon make Henry draw them?
Who would benefit from a crime like these?
The demon does not control Henry. It causes him to act, but he chooses how to act. Do you see the difference? Like a boss that tells you what to do, not how to do it? Precisely. If Henry were to do that, he'd be doing it under his own volition. I don't know about you, but I can't draw characters from a language I don't understand. The only lead we have on this is... oh, what the fuck was his name? Yuri Knight was accessing restricted books. Books on demonology. That's the only lead I have on this. Okay. Tell me why Witness might want to kill the council.
Enjoy perfect Van Sank, investigator.
Witness is damaged. He's whipped himself up in a religious craze. He started thinking things that shouldn't be thought about.
That's strange.
What things? He's become apocalyptic, fatalistic, convinced the end is upon us. How does a ghost know this? Before I died, he came to see me. He had questions about demons, and I was the exorcist, after all. He'd become fixated on the idea that a sea of demons could crash upon the island and wipe us out. A flood sent by the gods to wash away sin.
Got it.
What did he want to know from you?
Those are facts.
Are there
But
signs
are
to
they
look
the
for?
truth?
Can we divine from the stars if a flood is coming? Harmless questions from someone who has the responsibility of overseeing the end of the islands. His role is to look for signs that an island is going to end, and to make sure the death and birth happen properly.
Aren't you paying attention, investigator?
The innocuous questions came first. Then he started asking about initiating a demonic invasion or using demons as weapons. Why ask about that? He dressed it up in pretense about the warning signs of the end of an island. I'm not a fool, though. You don't ask those questions unless there is dark intent.
Sure.
What did you tell him? How demons enter the islands, how possession works, all standard topics that everyone in the syndicate is educated on. So why was he asking? I think he was hoping for some nuance or detail that wasn't public knowledge. I didn't give anything away. There are forbidden secrets at the Exorcist Guard.
Paradise feels wrong.
Let me ask a direct question. Do you think Witness was trying to use demons to cleanse the island? That I can't say. He certainly was fixated on it, though. Okay, did you see Yuri last
Do
night?
you understand, investigator?
He was in the gardens, investigator. But what if there was a gap? You should speak to Lydia. The Second Holy Seal. What do you know about the Second Holy Seal? The mystery of mysteries. What is it? What's the secret? A closely guarded secret. People have found the answer.
The investigator is here.
Who? That's too easy.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm a busy woman. You are, but the path is worth treading. I have seen things. People talking. Things being discarded. You'll need to search behind contrivances. In your professional opinion, could the demon possessing Henry keep Henry alive in the depths of space? There haven't been any recorded incidents of it, but the universe is a vast and mysterious place. When a demon possesses a person, they fuse with them, sometimes purely physically, sometimes only psychically. Henry's demon did both. It exerts a significant power over Henry. Enough power to allow his body to withstand a vacuum. Demons are not from our planets. They come from the most terrifying reaches of the cosmos. They're attuned to space in a way we can never be. Some demonic races exist only as psychic shadows. Some navigate the edges of black holes. Some bend cosmic energy into huge cities. The right demon could definitely hold a human body together while outside of our world. What about psychically feeling out and manipulating a lock on another planet? The second Holy Seal sounds thrilling, investigator. It varies from race to race, but most demons understand space far better than us. They understand that the cosmos isn't just physical. It exists as a psychic plane as well. Some demonic races can see the psychic shape of space. They can see the essence of everything and how it is linked on planes we can't comprehend. What are the chances of the demon possessing Henry being the one that can hold his body together in vacuum space and psychically perceive the inner workings of a secret lock?
Are you happy with your truth?
What are the chances of the council being murdered and the exiled investigator being brought back? Slim, then. You need to decide what the truth is. I don't like that. Deciding what the truth is instead of figuring out what the truth is. How many more of these are there? It's quite a lot. Okay. Tell me about what happened. I received a call from our dear Grand Marshal. She had arrested someone that was possessed and needed an exorcism. I was meeting with Architect Carmelina at the time. Meeting about what? The next island, Perfect 25. One of her obsessions has been creating structures which repel demonic corruption. She asked to come with me to view the exorcism. Is that normal? No, but I understood her interest. We arrived and she inspected the scene before I started my exorcism. She left to wait outside of the apartment. Henry was secured and Nikiko stepped out of the room to speak to Carmelina. I slipped into my meditative trance to perform the exorcism.
Mystery awaits.
Planes of existence swirled around me. I was lost in the maelstrom with no sense of place or direction.
There is corruption on this island, investigator.
Then the life was being choked out of me. I have no idea who the attacker was or which direction they came from. I died. Murdered. A short while later, I was floating above the island. I felt an all-consuming rage. I drifted towards the heavens, but my fury allowed me to claw my way back on the island. Now, here I am.
The investigator is here.
So, one last kiss said that Carmelina accompanied her to Henry's exorcism. When Akiko left Grace alone with Henry, it was to speak to Carmelina. These islands, huh?
Aren't you paying attention, investigator?
More than you know. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Another mystery for the great investigator. I don't know what happened to him, but he's still on the island somewhere. Yeah, about that. Kiko's alibi. Did you see the Grand Marshal last
The
night?
truth is all around you, investigator.
Speak to the Grand Marshal, investigator. See if you believe her. Okay, did you see the architect last night?
Those are facts.
Have
But
you
are
asked
they
witness?
The truth?
Convenient she was there, isn't it? Okay. Did you see Crimson last night? You should speak to her, investigator. She doesn't have an alibi anyone can corroborate. Did you see the doctor last
The
night?
truth is all around you, investigator.
His clinic holds a secret. Yeah, I kind of gathered that since we couldn't investigate it. Okay. Did you see Lydia and Sam last
What
night?
mysteries are around us?
The logs at the gates will confirm several things. Their alibis... Sorry, the logs at the Paradise Gates will confirm several things. Their alibis and their time frame. Consider the time frame, investigator. Did you see the witness to the end last night?
The truth is all around you, investigator.
The witness and Carmelina spent the evening together. I wonder if that means anything. Okay. Do you know anything about the murder of the marshal guards outside of the council building? The council building is awash with evidence, investigator. Check everywhere. What secrets does the sea hold? What about reaching for the sky? Reaching for the sky. Okay. What do you know about the escape last night?
Are you happy with your truths?
Everyone is lying. What about distance and time? Have you checked that? Did Henry go through the Syndicate HQ? He'll have been logged if he did. Okay, and Henry's demonic possession. What do you know about it? 10 years ago.
Who would benefit from a crime like these?
Was this possession when these wheels were set in motion? You should find out. What if someone set him up? What if this was part of the plan? What if someone needed to trigger the end of the island? What if someone accessed the grimoires in the library? Oh, there's nothing else there. May you live in the shadow. Interesting. Okay.
Getting saved.
Okay. And I'm going to call it there. I was not expecting to talk to One Last Kiss, to Grace Bloodline. I completely forgot about her, in fact. She was, I think, the third person we saw on the island. Lydia Daybreak first, and then we went to see Judge. And then as we were walking around, we saw, like, One Last Kiss basically just came into our, like, she appeared right in front of us, right? So she was the exorcist that Henry killed. But she's saying, I'm not sure if Henry actually did it. And everybody's lying, which, yeah, makes sense. Things are obviously not what they seem. And we uncovered so much about Lydia and Sam as well. Like, they're lying, clearly. Akiko's hiding something. And so is Dr. Doom Jazz. So, we got a lot of stuff we need to cover. But that's good. Having a lot of leads is good. I'd rather have a lot of leads than nothing at all. So, I'm glad I went this route instead of going, like, backtracking, trying to find the factory. I'm glad I actually went this route because I forgot about this area. We uncovered a lot here. Hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough. I know I'm really enjoying it myself. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.